don't think about work-life and balance if you're still building. If you are still building, you are building. It takes time. It takes effort. It is effort. It is sacrifices as well.
I think this is isa sa mga challenges ng karamihan, part-time man or full-time, na talagang alam mo yun, mag-focus sila. You know, it's easy to be excited pag Monday hustle, ano yung kagabi. Tapos, syempre, mag-execute kasi excited. And then, suddenly, you get rejected after rejection, after rejection, after rejection. Parang nadidiscourage, alam mo yun, parang nadidistract na along the week, na tapos hindi mo na makita pagka Friday, tapos Saturday, hindi na makontak. How do you keep your focus?
Okay. Maganda yan. Okay? So maganda yan. Diba, you focus on the price, di ba? So napakagandang tanong niya. Meron akong story dyan. Okay? I remember a story. Nakakaralig sa focus talaga natin. Okay? So nangyari ito sa church. Okay? And merong isang attendees na sa church, no? Regular attendees na doon. Sabi niya sa pastor, basta hindi ako makapag-focus eh. Why? Sabi niya, kasi nakikita ko yung nakikita ko yung mga kasama natin dito sa church. Basically, chismisan, nadidistract ako. Okay, yung mga brothers natin, pinag-uusapan yung mga buhay ng brothers ng iba. Okay. So, and also, Pastor, one more thing. Kapag ka nag-worship, sana nakapag-worship na ako eh. Kaya lang, problem is, minsan talaga nawawala yung tono, nasisira ako sa, hindi maganda yung worship as well. Nandidistract ako. Okay. So, tapos yung backdrop, di ba? So, sana simple yung backdrop, maganda yung backdrop para pagka nandun ka talaga makapag-worship sa Panginoon. So, a lot of things. Sabi niya, kaya I cannot continue anymore. Sabi ng pastor sa kanya, okay, can you just, I'll just ask you a favor, no? Just do one thing for me. Okay? So, kumuha yung pastor ng isang baso tubig. Pinuno niya. Close to pag-aapaw. Yung konting alog lang na apaw. And sabi niya, you hold this. Tapos, umikot ka dito ng 3 beses sa buong church. Okay? Ang goal mo, makarating ka dito sa spot na ito 3 times nang walang natatapon na tubig. Correct? And then he started to walk. Mahirap ba yan, guys?
Mahirap.
Mahirap. Talagang na-focus siya. Di ba? Isang ikot. Kasi pag umugay, matatapon eh. 3 ikot. Pangalawang ikot. Tapos pangatlong ikot, guys, nagawa niya. Sabi ng pastor. Sabi, good job. Sabi niya, nagawa mo. May natapon ba? Sabi niya, wala, pastor, buong buo. Sabi niya, may napansin ka ba habang ginagawa mo yung umikot na yan? Napansin mo ba yung mga tao nagkikwentuhan tsaka nagkikismisan? Sabi niya, wala, pastor. Nakita mo ba yung mga may ingay na kumakanta tapos may mga pagkamali-mali? Wala naman, pastor. Yung backdrop, napansin mo ba na binabago na natin? Hindi ko rin napansin kasi nakapokus siya sa glass. Na-achieve niya yung goal niya. Guys, even if you're not here, there will be a lot of distractions outside. Social media is a very powerful thing as well. But it comes with a lot of distractions. So in short, wala doon sa environment that we have. Your environment is the same environment ng maraming tao. Maraming tao nadidistract sa social media, sa Netflix, sa TV, sa mga balita, right? Sa opinion ng iba, sa mga kamag-anak na negative. Tama ba? O nadidistract dun sa laziness sa bahay, o nadidistract sa kalat ng bahay as well. But if you will focus on your goals, none of those things will basically exist. And can you imagine kung ano yung possible na buhay o na lifestyle na magkakaroon tayo if you focus first on the results sa kung ano yung goal natin? Hindi ba yun naman yung reasons para kahit paano mag-iba yung options tsaka yung convenient na buhay that we have? Correct? Think about the reward na pwede mong makuha. Just focusing kung ano yung kailangan mong gawin. Right? Here's the thing, no? When I started doing the business, okay, wala akong panggatas, wala akong pang-vaccine. Okay? So, wala akong pambigay sa nanay every single day. Every time na uwi ako ng bahay, lagi na lang may issue kasi magkakasama lagi yung mga kapatid. Okay? And then my wife as well is not comfortable. Okay, with the situations that we have. Kasi nahihiya nga siya, so ayaw niya nung, alam mo yun, hirap-hirap ng situations namin. And siya lang yung may maayos na trabaho at wala akong trabaho. There's so many noise, di ba? Sobrang daming noise. Sobrang dami ng problema na kailangan kong intindihin. But you know what? I hardened my heart. Ito yung mga challenges that I have. And then nilagay ko yan, sinulat ko yan dito sa side. And I have to focus on the results. And I ask myself, pag pinocus ko ba yung effort and time ko dito sa distractions na ito, ano yung buhay na magkakaroon ako 2 years, 5 years from now? Will be the same or even worse. Pag pinocus ko ba yung effort, yung energy ko right now, okay, takpang ko yung tenga ko sa mga distractions, i-focus ko muna sa results. And I will make like 200 to 500,000 a month. May improve ba yung situations that I have right now? Okay, would it be better for my son, di ba, that time? Okay, my wife or my family as well. mas magiging maayos ba yung sitwasyon na meron ko? And then ang sagot is basically yes. So I have to focus my energy and my time dito. Sinarado ko yung isip ko, din tenga ko sa mga distractions. So para sa akin, they just noisy things outside. And I'm really focused on this one. And I'm praying every single day. Every time magkakaroon kami ng misunderstanding mag-asawa because she doesn't understand what I'm doing during that time. Uwi ako ng gabi. Aalis ako ng maaga. Minsan madaling araw, 1, 2, or 3 o'clock. And then she will ask me like, anong negosyo ginagawa natin hanggang alauna, alas 2 sa madaling araw? Tama naman yung sagot niya, di ba? Kahit tanong niya, di ba? Anong negosyo ginagawa mo ng alauna, alas 2 sa madaling araw? But she doesn't understand what networking is. Di ba? When I went to Pampanga, I remember this sa Pampanga. I was so afraid to really text her kung nasan ako. But I was in Pampanga. You know what time nagsimula ang NDO? That's 1 a.m. Di ba? So, tinatawagan niya ako sa nila, asan ka na? Sabi ko, honey, pasensya ka na, hindi ko nabanggit sa'yo. I was here in Pampanga. Ngayon pala magsisimula yung NDO, 1 a.m. So kung 1 a.m. magsisimula, anong oras matatapos? Anong oras ako mabiyahe from Pampanga to Makati? So basically, anong oras ako makakauwi? So nagkatalo kami sa telepono. So nagkatalo sa akin. So ako, anyway, naunawaan ko siya kung bakit siya nagkagalit. And then pagkababa ng telepono, that's all, welcome! I'm like, not Sunyo! Then, di ba? Grabe yung song. So automatic, iba yung view. Good morning, guys! So, nakuha mo yun? Focus. Right? Those were the days I remember that you really need to control yourself emotionally. No? And there's verse in the Bible, no? Hindi ko lang masyado maalala. Sinasabi niya, if you can conquer yourself, diba, you can conquer the city. Correct? Or you can conquer the world. Okay? So, kung meron man isang challenge talaga, hindi yung prospecting eh. Hindi yung resources. Diba? Hindi pa paano magpalaki ng grupo. Ang pinaka malaking challenge is how to conquer yourself. In everyday distractions, in everyday laziness, in everyday self-limiting beliefs na kaya mo, hindi mo kaya. Tama? In everyday bad habits na ulit-ulit kang pinupull doon sa kung ano yung sitwasyon na meron ka. If you don't change your habits, you're not gonna change your outcome, you're not gonna change your result. So you have to develop new habits every single day. So I started to develop my ability. I started looking at habits ng mga successful na mga tao. They read books, they don't watch news, they don't spend time in TV. Kaya nga, di ba, walang commercial ng Lamborghini sa TV kasi wala namang may-ari ng mga Lamborghini na nanonood ng TV. Correct? So, they choose their battles. Hindi lahat ng chismis, hindi lahat ng opinion pinapatulan nila. That's their opinion, okay. So, hindi sila nag-hire, hindi sila nagpaparent sa utak nila ng mga negative na mga bagay. Di ba? Kaya maganda yung sinasabi sa Bible, di ba? Whatever is pure. Di ba? Tinuturuan tayo ron yung thought life natin. Okay, our thought life will determine our future life. Diba? Whatever is pure, whatever is noble, whatever is excellent, whatever is praiseworthy. Diba? Once in a while, whatever is negative. May ganun ba? Wala naman. Diba? Lahat sinasabi, puro positive. Diba? You think about such things. Yun ang sinasabi. Sabi ko, wow, no? Which is really true. Kasi kinakain tayo niyan thought life natin. Isipin mo negative mamaya dalawa na yung negative. Konting sakit lang mamaya, pero piling mo may cancer ka na.
Ay, grabe.
Okay.
Grabe yung nyo, mentor, yung kwento nyo ba na you have to deal with your challenges sa business and you have to deal with yung nangyayari sa bahay ninyo, no? But I think most people are breaking pag ganina na experience nila.
Yeah, you have...
So, amazing mentor is na ano nyo siya, na nagawa nyo siya ba na, I mean, you go out there and you have the noises of people, mahal yung products, hindi mag-work yung isa na business mo, then you go home and then you have to deal with all the trouble inside your family simply because the money, the relationship. No, it's really amazing. Kaya guys, gusto ko lang i-note rin na when we see successful people, like mentor natin all, hindi natin alam kung ano yung sinakripisyo nila before sila pumunta sa ganung level. Ang question kasi doon is, willing ba tayo na gawin yung ginawa rin nila? Willing ba tayong gawin yung focus, yung belief, alam mo yon, yung training na ginawa nila just to be on that position. May mga questions po dito, and I think this is a very good question. Paano nyo daw, do you have associates right now na yung concern nila is time? Paano nyo daw po, how do you deal with people na palagi nilang excuse sa ginagawing businesses, wala sa daw silang oras?
You ask them, kailan sila magkakaroon ng oras? And you have to make them realize what's the reason why they don't have time right now. So I just talk about the basics, and then I would just ask them, so why do you think you don't have time? Kasi marami akong work, marami akong ganyan, marami akong asikaso right now. So para magkaroon ka ng time, then ano yung kailangan mong gawin? Kailangan mawala yung work. Sabi, paano mawala yung work? So you have to make them understand na doing this business will give them time. Diba? Again, diba sinasabi nga, it's not just we don't have the time. It's not our priority. Correct? We have time sa mga bagay na priority natin. And yun ang totoo. Hindi totoo yung wala kang oras. Wala kang oras sa mga bagay na hindi mo prioridad. Then may mga oras ka sa mga bagay na prioridad mo. Correct? So here's the thing. The reason why we have some people basically na wala silang oras simply because this is not their priority. They don't see this as their priority. So our job is to make them understand why this is a priority para mabago yung situations that they have. Correct? I always tell people basically if you don't have time and you don't do something about it, then 5 years, 10 years from now, magkakaroon ka kaya ng oras. Correct? Especially if they're working, they're spending like at least 13 hours every single day.
Right.
Crazy. They don't realize that. Sabi ko sa kanila, 8 to 5 is not 8 to 5 every day. Nasanay na lang tayo. You have to wake up 6 o'clock para pumasok sa work. Makaka-uwi ka ng 7 o'clock. Right now, during the pandemic, is also not better. Because marami nag-work from home, inaabot pa ng alas 9, alas 10 ng gabi. Correct? Sabi ko, if you don't do this now, then kailan ka magkakaroon ng oras. So what if, di ba gawin natin ito? Ipilit natin isingit. Okay? You let go of so many things na hindi naman importante. Just work, and then yung sana, and then your family as well. Okay? That's temporary sacrifices. Later on, pag kumita ka ng malaki dito, do you think pwede ka na mawala ng trabaho? Because of this income? Pwede na. What if kasi kung time is 3 ang income mo dito, lang alam mo mag-stay po sa trabaho. And kung lagi niya pa sinasabi na kumbaga stress siya, di ba? So, kung time is 3 ang income niya dito, so anong gagawin mo sa plus 13 hours mo? You know what? Maraming tao nag-edad ng 65, 70, and yet they don't have the time freedom and the financial freedom. Because they still need to work for money. Correct? Whether you like it or not, we're gonna be serious about it. Hindi habang buhay bata tayo. Kung nag-work ka right now, you should be working for something na pwede rin magbigay sa'yo ng solution in the future as well. Why will you work for something na for the meantime? Para lang tayo nagtatanim ng munggo. Pag tanim ka ng munggo ngayon, bukas may togi ka. Pero para makainin ka sa isang araw, you have to plant again. Plant a mango tree instead. Lagaan natin right now, usukan natin right now, bantayan natin right now, hindi siya bubunga agad-agad, maybe 1 year, maybe 2 years, after 5 years, dahil sobrang strong na, bumunga na, kahit hindi mo nabantayan tuloy-tuloy. And it will feed you not only for the next 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, and even more. Pwede mo pang ipamana. And once na nakita mo yan ng ganyan, then pwede mong i-share sa mga distributor mo. And once you share that with authenticity, diba? With that passion na gusto mong makita niya, okay, we are hoping na makuha niya yung mindset mo. Because the truth is, you cannot give what you don't have.
Tama.
It always boils down sa atin. Okay? Your mindset will be duplicated down the line.
Tama.
So if you don't have the right mindset, then how can you expect your downers to have the right mindset? If you don't have the right perspective, then how can you expect your downers to have the right perspective? Correct?
Right.
Especially those right philosophies. Kasi you can have a success, you can have a great team or great company. But if you don't have the right philosophies in this business, it's very hard for you to become successful. So those were the things that will duplicate down the line. They should start from us. So napakaganda nun. Napakaganda nun. Okay, time is just like, pati yung money na issue na, it's just the same thing as well. Make them see this as a solution. Okay?
Mentor, may question po ako kasi I think more than money and time, yung mga tinatawag na resources, yung concern ng mga people na nagsisimula. May mga concern rin, may mga concern din kasi baka po may mga nandito po right now sa Zoom or nakikinig po sa live na hindi pa po part na yung struggle naman nila is to think that is this really a legit kind of business? Kasi I think most people always look at it in the perspective na ayoko ma-involve dyan kasi you are just, baka you're taking advantage of other people. How, please, mentor, pwede nyo po kaming i-educate in your perspective, paano nyo po dinidil yung ganun?
Okay. Maganda yung nag-iisip tayo. Okay, if this company is basically legit or not. But the question is basically, nag-iisip ba tayo ng tama? Okay, because sometimes nag-iisip tayo pero hindi tayo nag-iisip ng tama. We just buy in doon sa opinion ng ibang tao without us basically doing our assignment or doing our research about the industry. So there are always two kinds in every industry. May mga taong naging successful, may mga taong hindi naging successful. May mga taong positive, may mga taong negative. May mga taong skeptic, may mga taong optimistic. But every choices na gagawin mo will basically determine kung ano yung magiging outcome mo in the future. So sa akin, mas pinili ko na makinig doon sa mga taong successful. Mas pinili ko na makinig doon sa mga taong na may mga results, yung mga optimistic. And ito yung naging results na meron kami mag-asawa. Somehow, nag-improve yung buhay namin. Malayong-malayo sa kung ano yung buhay na meron kami before. Because being negative, being being negative or skeptic basically, hindi naging maganda yung situation namin dyan mag-asawa before or kami ng family namin. So we'd rather choose to be positive and optimistic as well. So, importante na mag-isip tayo, but please do your assignment. Tama? But most of that, sa totoo lang, hindi naman yung question na if this legit or not. But the real objective is basically, the real question is, ang doubt nila is not because of the company. Because they've seen big results already. Their doubt is coming from, kaya ba nilang gawin? Kaya ko bang gawin? May mga tao maniwala kaya sa akin. Tama?
Yeah.
Meron kayang bumili ng produkto. Meron kayang gumawa ng negosyo. So here's the thing, okay? I'm gonna give you an honest answer, okay? To that. Not all people is basically will join the industry of network marketing. Kasi kung lahat na basically, then sino ang mag-serve sa'yo sa restaurant? Sino magpapalipad ng eroplano mo kung pupunta ka ng Maldives?
Wow.
Sino ang gagawa ng bahay mo na construction worker kung alam nga naman mag-DIY ka? Tama ba? So meaning, yun ang purpose kung bakit maraming industry. Kaya lang, ang gusto natin, kung nakikita mo na yung goal mo in line, is kaya mong kunin through this opportunity na mas mabilis. Okay? And with team talaga, na posible pala makuha dito, then i-consider mo. Ano yung benefits ng opportunity na to compare mo sa opportunity sa labas? Because I've seen a lot of people, they can work for 40, 50 years and yet hindi nila makuha yung pangarap nila. Okay? For example, yung sipag at syaga alone is hindi sapat. Hindi pa pwede masipag matyaga lang. Kung gusto mo makuha yung pangarap mo, for example, worth 6 million na bahay. Okay? Somehow it's good. Okay? Ang 6 million na bahay. Pero hindi yan mansyon. Still ordinary. Okay? So, 6 million na bahay ang pangarap natin. Unang-una, bakit mo kailangan ng magandang bahay? So, para mas komportable yung mga bata. Okay? Para medyo mas may naiikutan. Mas safe sa loob ng bakod. Correct? So, medyo malaki-laki yung lote mo. Diba? Hindi naman siya mansion, but somehow, siyempre, nakakaganda rin ng kapag may ganyan tayo. 6 million. If you can save like 10,000 every month, that's 120,000 a year. Times 10 years, that's 1.2 million. 20 years, 2.4 million. 40 years, 4.8 million. So abutin ka ng 50 years para makuha mo yung 6 million na halaga. If you can save 10,000 a month. That is 50 years, guys. Kung buhay pa tayo nun. If you can save 10,000 a month. Walang aksidente yung mangyayari, walang magkakasakit, hindi ka gagastos, hindi ka sobra sa budget mo. And hoping na after 50 years, yung 6 million na bahay mo is still worth 6 million. Which is hindi naman mangyayari. Correct? Think about that. So in short, imposible na makuha natin yung 6 million na halagang bahay if you can save 10,000 a month. If you're not saving, if hindi ka nakapag-save ng 10,000 a month right now, the more. What if you can do something like this? And then you can save 100,000 a month. And in 1 year lang, meron ka ng 1.2 million. In 6 years lang, in 5 years lang, meron ka ng 6 million. Compare mo yung 50 years, compare mo sa 5 years, ang na-save mo is 45 years. Kung hindi ba enough na pagbabago yan, and proof yan sa'yo, ang malaking savings yung 45 years, then, I don't think na meron pang ibang opportunity outside that you can do for us to save a lot of time. So, sa akin siguro, importante yung mag-isip tayo. Pero importante na mag-isip tayo ng tama. At the same time, pag-isipan natin ng mabilis. Kasi marami mag-iisip, hindi naman talaga nag-iisip. Lumipas yung 1 year, yung 2 years, yung 3 years, di ba? Hindi wala naman talagang pinag-isipan. Because you know what, guys? I really thank God for this opportunity. During the time na nagsimula ako, ito yung true story. Okay? Yes, nag-isip ako, pero hindi ako masyado nag-isip. Nakita ko legal yung kumpanya, nakita ko maganda yung produkto. Nakita ko may mga taong may results. Ang question ko na lang, kaya ko bang gawin? One way to find out, gawin ko yung business. Okay? Wala akong pampuhunan, pinangutang ko. Okay, hindi ako mautang na tao. Kung meron man isang magandang value ang pangungutang, maybe for a business. Okay? Kasi pag ako mangungutang lang ako lagi for emergency, then saan ko kukunin yung pambayad as well. So, the capital is about 46,000 pesos. And here's the thing, baka some of you parating may pangsagot ka rin sa mga guests mo as well. Na ang problem nila is basically capital. Huwag ka rin manghihinayang sa mga tao na paliwanagan mo na maganda. Na-expose mo na sa negosyo. And yet, ayaw pa rin gawin ng business at natakot pa rin. Tuloy mo lang yung exposures. Pero don't dwell on them too much. Okay? Kasi kung hindi nila kayang gawa ng paraan yung capital, okay, para makapagyusana na dahilan para makuha nila yung pangarap nila, then mas mahirap kunin yung pangarap nila. Correct? Yung capital is basically a test para malaman natin if these are the right people for our organization. Capital nga, hindi kayang gawa ng parang pagpapalaki pa ng organizations.
Tama eh.
Diba? Yung sariling capital, 46,000 na nga lang. Pag nag-traditional business ka sa labas, monthly mayor's permit mo pa lang. Tama? So BIR mo pa lang, kulang na yan. Diba? Wala, hindi malayo mararating yan. O pwede mong ilagay sa bangko, hindi naman siya tutubo ng malaki, lugi ka pa. Pag tinago mo naman sa bahay yung pera mo, tsatsaniin mo rin, nauubos din. So, it's the best use of money right now. Ito yung lagi ko sinasabi ngayon sa pandemic. Number one, magtipid tayo. Kasi we don't know how long this pandemic will last. And even though without pandemic, huwag tayong gumastos sa mga bagay na hindi importante. The second thing, you have to add another source of income. Especially kung nasa active income ka. Because you don't know how long this pandemic will last. Those people, they think they are safe and secure. Asan sila right now? It's very hard to be dependent on company. Correct?
Right.
Mas maganda ikaw yung may control sa kung ano yung income na meron ka. Save as much, invest as much. Correct? Para kung ano man yung mangyayaring ganito, basically, hindi ka basta-basta nagraratin. Sarap mabuhay araw-araw nang hindi mo masyado iniisip kung saan magagaling yung pera. Then you can focus your time on your kids, on your wife, diba?
Nice.
Sa Panginoon, diba? So having that devotion every single day, then you can really enjoy your life. I think ang pinakamalaking sagabal sa atin kung bakit hindi natin ma-enjoy yung buhay natin is because of lack of money, because of the need to work 14 hours every single day for money. Once and for all, eliminate na natin yan. Because there's a lot of important things to do than to work for money.
Tama. Grabe. Mentor, grabe talaga. No, gusto ko lang in connection po doon sinabi nyo before ko po sagutin yung mga question po nandito. Because you're mentioning about, nagko-compete po kasi kayo, di ba? Basically, this is how we see, ito natin pinapakita sa mga kinakausap natin or sa mga associates natin na alam mo yon na time ang pinag-uusapan natin dito. Ibig sabihin, hindi lang to kitaan. Kasi kung kita lang kayang kunin. Pero alam mo yun, yung pag kinumpit mo talaga yung pangarap mo and i-compute mo siya, sobrang liit ng income at saka yung masasave natin compared sa malaking pangarap natin. Now, ito po yung question ko, Mentor. Marami kasing mga, alam mo yun, tayo kasing mga, I think generally mga Pilipino, hindi tayo ganun talagang lumalaki yung pangarap. And I think most people would say, lalo na sa mga community natin, na sasabihin nila na, okay na ako dito eh. Kontento na ako, hindi ko na kailangan ng malaking bahay, hindi ko na kailangan ng ano. I mean, may mga ganong peg yung ganong argument ba. I don't know kung may na-encounter po kayong ganon. And if may na-encounter kayo along the way sa business nyo, paano nyo po dinidil yun?
Yeah.
Yung hindi po marunong mangarap.
Actually, maraming ganun tao as well. And, nakakalungkot lang na hindi na nakikita yung kung ano yung purpose nila. Ako, I believe, every time na ginigising ka ng Panginoon araw-araw, may purpose ka. Hindi yung pwedeng wala. Kasi kung wala kang purpose dito, kinuha ka na ng maaga. Tama? So, here's the thing. Although it's true, no? Marami talaga hindi nangangarap. Sabi niya, ako, okay na ako. Kasi ganun yung nakikita yung sarili niya. Okay? Kung kaya natin ipaliwanag sa kanya or basically make her understand kung ano yung purpose niya, doing this opportunity, magkaroon siya ng panibagong reasons. Kumbaga yung second wind. Kasi I met someone from Cebu. Retired na siya, 60 plus. And then when he saw, teacher siya dati, then when she saw this opportunity, sabi niya, ginawa niya yung business. Sabi ko, what made you decide na gawin ito? Sabi niya, you know what, retired na ako eh. Diba? So nakita ko yung second wind ko dito. I saw my purpose in doing this business. Kasi not only yung income nakikitain ko, but I will have the opportunity to really share all my experiences. Yung buong 60 years ko ng ganyan, to really mentor and coach those next generation. Correct?
Wow,
so through this opportunity, matulungan ko sila kung paano kumita as early as possible kasi never nangyari sa akin yan. Tama ba? In that way, basically, I can leave a legacy. And I can really feel na kumbaga, kasi anong gagawin ko after retirement? And then mostly doon nagkakasakit yung maraming tao. So nakita niya yung second week niya. And that's we hope na makita ng mga tao na hindi na nangangarap. But here's the thing, guys. You can do that and you can pray for them as well. Right? But in my case as well, after you do that, don't dwell on them too much. Just pray for them and hoping na makuha nila yung purpose nila. Because naniniwala ko hindi mahirap hanapin yung mga tao na malalaki ang mga pangarap. At saka yung mga agila sa negosyo natin. Sometimes we spend too much time convincing others to really join our organizations. Nawawalan tayo ng oras na i-sort out pa yung maraming list natin and nandun pala yung mga lalaking potential. Diba? Kaya nasabi nga, you work with the willing.
Tama.
Diba? It's easier to run with 1,000 people, okay, than to drag one person na ayaw tumakbo na ayaw sumama sa'yo. Okay, na walang pangarap as well. Correct? You work with the willing. Diba? You walk with the walkers, you run with the runners. Okay? That's the mindset as well. So sa akin, I just gusto ko makatulong sa kanya, so I will make sure na kahit pa paano, di ba, makapag-share tayo sa kanya. Di ba? Na through this opportunity, maybe magkaroon ka ng purpose dito. You might Kasi ikaw okay ka na, but your kids okay na ba? This is something na may papamana mo sa kanila. Magkamali man sila in the future, kahit pa paano meron silang income na pwede mag-sustain sa kanila. My parents is making 250,000 every month. And mamanahin ng mga kapatid ko yan, whatever happens to them. Yung mga kapatid ko, ano man negosyo gawin nila, kahit pa paano may allowance na silang 250,000 per month. Kung maghati sila doon, it's still good. Na hindi nila basta-basta kikitain sa labas as well. Those purpose na pwede maging motivation ng mga magulang to really work again, even though retired na sila, para may maipamana. Because most of them, baka wala silang may papamana. And basically, just be a mentor and be a coach sa maraming kabataan right now. Principles na talagang hindi na babago. Okay? Na talagang makapag-create ng new breed of leaders in the future. And I think that's the reason why God allow us to use the word, the team name of Next Gen. Because, for the next generation. Tama. Correct? And this is what we're doing now. Kaya there's no such thing as retirement. Okay? Meron tayo retiring. Ibig sabihin, nagre-retire, but not retirement.
Tama. Mentor, may... Sorry, ang dami kong tanong. Siyempre, Q&A. Mentor, masasabi niyo po ba na pag pumili ng isang leader sa organization, kailangan talagang marunong mangarap?
Pag pumili ng leader sa organizations. Okay.
Masasabi mo kailangan talaga, kasi we're talking about nangangarap, and you mentioned na pag yung tao is simply kontento siya. Can I conclude in that statement na isa sa mga prerequisite ang masasabi kong leader yung isang person, or I will work with them, is, alam mo yun, may pangarap sila or nangangarap sila. Tama po ba?
They have to have a motivations. Okay, ito yan. Kapag nag-join yung mga tao sa atin, lahat kailangan mo idaan sa proseso. And doon din natin nasa-sort out. Correct?
Okay.
Every time na atin sila ng training. Kasi ako naman, when I started talaga, maybe may pangarap ako, pero baka hindi ganun ka-vivid, hindi ganun yung talagang belief as well. So leaders are not born, sabi nga, they were created. So, I think isa ako doon, na hindi ako yung pinanganak na talagang leader na talaga as well. So, because of my mentor as well, he exposed me to so many things, and so many trainings, and then unti-unti, I discovered myself. Diba? Hindi ako mabilis mabagal yung development ko. Okay? So, idaan mo lang sila lahat sa proseso. Ito yung statistics diyan. 70% ng mga tao mag-join in the industry will just quit and give up.
Mm-hmm.
Just like any other industry. And we cannot do something about it. It's just the way it is. Okay? So you don't focus your attention and your time. Even though yung mga tao na gusto mo mag-stay, but some of them will not stay. Does it mean that yung negosyo natin hindi maganda? No. Because it happens to so many industries as well. So 27% of them, through guidance, okay, through exposures as well, doon lumalabas yung pangarap nila. Doon sila na-develop to become a leader. I think I'm one of the 27%. Okay, na-develop ako doon. Dahil na-guide ako ng tama, na-idaan ako sa proseso as well. And there's some 3%. Yung 3%, kahit walang upline, kahit walang kasama, magiging successful talaga. Okay? I'm not part of 3%. I'm part of 27%. Dinaan ako sa proseso. Mininturan, kinoach, pinarealize sa akin kung ano yung kailangan gawin. So that's why you have to put a lot of time in doing that as well. Because yung mga leaders mo baka manggaling sa 27%.
Okay. So it's all about still, no? Tama po yun. So I can't conclude sa una. So I just need to let them undergo the process, and from there on, sasalain sila.
Yes. Doon natin malalaman if they are fit sa organizations natin talaga o sa na makuha yung pangarap o hindi. Again, kasi kahit anong gawin natin, 3% lang.
Tama. Mentor, may question po dito, I think is somehow related rin pa sa napag-uusapan natin, na syempre kailangan may effort at hard work sa business na to. And what we promise to people is, pag ginawa nila yung sana, magkakaroon sila ng time. Tama po ba? Kaya lang, there are people na nagbigay sila ng much effort, and kaya lang, parang they feel like, akala ko ba magkakaroon ako ng maraming oras? Bakit parang mas kumunti yung oras ko? How do you handle that concern?
Okay, good question. Correct? The question is, gaano ka nakatagal nagbibigay ng effort? Okay? That is 1 month? That is 6 months? How long will it take for you to become successful? Diba? Kapag na-discover mo na paano siya maging successful. Anything worthwhile takes time. Anything worthwhile takes sacrifice and effort as well. Okay? So my story basically 5 years. 8 companies. Effort, sacrifices. Okay? Pero seriousness, wala pa rin doon. But here's the thing, no? When I joined, so it took me 8 months and then to earn 200,000 a month. Talagang effort, sacrifices. I don't have time for so many things as well. And nagsasakripisyo din yung oras ko sa family ko during that time. But here's what I understand. Mas piliin ko na magsakripisyo for the meantime. Kaysa habang buhay magsakripisyo yung oras, yung pamilya ko sa oras. Correct? So, wala naman akong choice kasi parehas naman magsasakripisyo. Kasi marami sa atin, we want to achieve that work-balanced life if we're still building our dreams. And wala pa tayo doon sa sitwasyon na yun. Tama? Don't think about work-life and balance if you're still building. If you are still building, you are building. It takes time, it takes effort, it needs sacrifices as well. Walang tao nagbi-build na merong work-life and balance.
Tama.
Correct? There's no such thing. That's the reason kung bakit mo kailangan tapusin yung problem with money. So somehow you can have like work-life and balance. Although it will never be perfect. Correct? That's exactly why you need to have a lot of sacrifices temporarily para ma-achieve na natin yan. The question is, do you want to achieve that 5 years from now, 3 years from now? But if you will continuously whine, it's gonna go 10 years from now or 15 years from now. It's up to you. What I did basically, sinat down ko talaga lahat. It took me 8 months. I was making 200,000 a month. Then syempre, it's not the goal. Ang goal ko is to earn more. Kasi not only I want to provide for my family, but my extended family. So after 1 year and a half, I was earning $500,000 a month. Now I can say, okay, I've been here for the past 11 years, hindi kami humahataw mag-asawa ng buong 11 years. There are years that we are not building and we are just managing. Kami yon. Hindi nyo kami kailangan gayahin. Pero kami yon. Why? Because we reached that certain level. 8 digits every year, annual. Okay, income, okay? But because we work hard and we sacrifice nung nagsisimula, and because of that, guys, now we have all the time sa mga anak namin. We have all the time sa amin mag-asawa. Okay, tonight, every Tuesday, we're gonna have our devotions every night. We're gonna have a worship time every night. We are homeschooling our kids. We are not perfect family, but now more and more, we have more time with the Lord. We have more time with our relationship. Diba? Putting more time sa mga bagay na mas nagmamatter and very important as well. Meron na kaming scheduled time for that as well. And then we learn our skills. We develop certain habits and certain system that we can still build our business. Make sense? That's why I'm encouraging you guys, no? Huwag na natin masyadong isipin muna yung mga ganyan. Kasi guys, pag hindi mo ginawa yung sa thing, most probably malaki yung chance that you will never achieve that balance.
Tama. Right.
Correct? It's up to you. Correct? It's up to you. So let's do this now. So you shut down all of those things, pati mga opinion ng ibang tao. End of the day, you take charge. So kung ano yung gusto sa family mo as well.